Welcome to Z Psychology. Today we have with us Dr. David Rosenhan and Dr. Robert Spitzer. I am your host Akash, and today we will discuss Dr. Rosenhan's experiment. Mr. Rosenhan, can you please explain what your experiment entails?
Many hospitals for the insane. We told the doctors that we heard a voice saying thud. Nothing less, nothing more.
So intriguing. But why did you choose mental asylums?
Well, I wanted to test the authenticity of our nation's insane hospitals.
What were the results? How long did you stay?
We discovered that psychiatry is unreliable. I was kept in the hospital for 3 months. We were all misdiagnosed, and I wondered how many people were stuck in hospitals across the country.
According to him, all the patients were diagnosed to discharge as in remission. Remission is clear. It means without signs of illness. Thus, all of the psychiatrists apparently recognized that all suited patients were, to use your term, sane.
You must have been forced to take pills that you didn't need.
Actually, we had it covered. We would slip the pills under our tongues and spit it out later when we went to the latrine.
Wow, how clever.
We did not need to take the pills because we were sane, and some other patients probably did not need them either.
And side on psychiatric wards and how it's a failing system. But before we get to your side, we're going to take this short break.
Home, if you're having trouble following what we're talking about, read this book, Opening Skinner's Box by Lauren Slater. It has a lot of information on this particular experiment and many others. Thank you. Dr. Spitzer, what is your view on the psychiatric ward?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your show. It's truly an honor to be such a prestigious network. But I believe, although the old system may have had some holes, the new classification of the DSM is stringent and scientific.
Nothing underscores the consensual nature of psychiatric disorders more than the recent action of the APA to delete homosexuality from the DSM. Whatever one's position regarding the nature of homosexuality, the fact that a professional association could vote on whether or not homosexuality should be considered a disorder surely underscores psychiatric disorders.
But first, Dr. Rosenhan, you must understand that all diagnoses are man-made classifications, so that criticism is ridiculous. I'm telling you with the new diagnostic system in place, your experiment could never happen today. It would never work. You could never be admitted into an ER, and you would be deferred.
My friends and I were simply taking notes, but you people thought it was part of our insanity, and had to do with the fact that we had schizophrenia. Even most of the patients in the ward knew that we were sane people and thought we were journalists or inspectors. But why would doctors listen to the insane? Psychiatrists have failed to differentiate from the sane and insane.
If someone comes to our institution, we believe that they have a condition and are seeking help. Why else would they come? We try to assess the problem and relate it to current disorders. That's what we're there for.
That was a great argument. So, Dr. Rosenhan, what has your experiment contributed in the field of psychology?
Well, with my experiment, I was able to change the way people viewed psychology as a science. I made psychiatrists rethink the way that patients are held, and the time in the insane asylums has also been shortened greatly, and the definition of an insane person has been redefined and more specific.
Well, folks, looks like we're running out of time. Let's start wrapping up. We have heard from two great minds on Z Psychology. What do you think about it? Send in your questions at our website, www.zpsychology.com. All questions will get a direct answer from either of these two gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's segment. Shukriya.